Morning of 2015. Tomorrow, it will be 2015, and holy shit, this is the last show of 2014 for an hour blackout. What is up, everybody? Mushi motherfucking Mushi. I am Rumandapples, as per usual, the host, well, co-host, somewhat, of an hour blackout with, as usual, B Original Designs. B, CEO and owner of BlackoutMedia.net. For anybody who didn't know that B actually does own the network. I know it's an insane theory to think of, but he does own it.
I don't know how that's insane, but okay.
It is insane. It's totally nuts. Now, before we start the show, B has a couple things he wants to talk about.
Yeah, okay. So I was trying to think of how I'm gonna do this because I'm trying to, of course, apologize to the party involved and not make it worse for them.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna kind of do what you would do on Reddit, like the TIFU, today I fucked up. Well, technically yesterday I fucked up, but y'all get the point. We fucked up kind of bad, and we messed up something that it was gonna help a lot of people, including us. So apologies to the people that were working on that, and I'm being vague as, of course, not to make it worse for them. There was a bit of an issue with some things that should not have been seen but were seen, and of course all evidence of being seen was taken down. Yeah, apologies to them for fucking that up.
In all honesty, I can only say that for the parties involved that, Blackout does formally apologize for this incident, and in the future this sort of thing will not happen again. It is not a manner of professionalism that I feel is up to par with the standards that I feel that we need to have. So that is good. That has been corrected. So we were going to move on from that, and, Blackout formally apologizes. B formally apologizes for being stupid, and he won't do it again, because if he does, I just won't fucking... I'll just take over the fucking...
See, network. I'm brainless.
I'll just fire him.
I'll
fire B. B, I might have to fire you in the next 24 hours. Yes. Yeah. See how difficult it sounds when it's on the other foot? But moving on. We actually do have a few things to talk about. First one I do want to talk about is... B, you are really excited about this, as excited as I am about this. The forums! The motherfucking forums are here! Yes! Yes! Partners, rejoice. The forums are here. We have them. They are up. They are on the website. Go to them. Enjoy. Indulge. Post stuff. Whatever you want, my friends. It's there for you. B, I don't know how much more we could talk about the forums. Outside of some updates or some stuff on it. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. But I mean, there's a lot we can talk about the forums, because it's very... We went very in depth with things. We're still working on it. We're adding new things every day. Bug reports come in, we'll fix them. As always, when something comes out, it's gonna be buggy. We've seen that with a lot of companies when they release something. It's always got bugs. So we're working on that. Our forums, though, they are public. And when we say public, we mean anyone can join on there, whether you're a Blackout partner or not. You want to get involved with the community. Everyone is welcome there. Of course, to recognize our partners, we do have a special group for them that will allow them to post in a partner-only section for promotion, resources, etc. It's a more exclusive way to reward our partners and give them things that not everyone else may have access to, such as in the future. I'm going to give a little leak out to this. I normally don't give out any PSDs that I do, but in the future, I will be posting some special PSDs on there that link up with my tutorials. So if you happen to watch a tutorial on the Blackout channel of maybe me teaching how to do some effect or something, the PSD is going to be up on the forum, and all partners with Blackout Media can go and download that PSD to learn the effect.
Okay, well, that's pretty badass. I actually do like that. And I remember that you and I had a conversation off air, as we usually do, and when I'm not yelling at you about hentai or anime or Transformers or anything of your childhood that I love to ruin. we were talking about how the email system was really being successfully accepted by the partners, and I'm very glad to hear that. I'm glad that the partners now are really kind of digging it, and now you guys got the forums to kind of hook up with and really kind of just kind of fuck around and have some real fun. You know, it's really starting, folks. Blackout is in a period of growth right now, and I'm very happy to see that. I really am. I remember, what was it? About what? How long have I been here now? Almost what, 8 months now?
6 or 7 months?
Yeah, almost, yeah, 7 months.
There.
Yeah, it's getting there. Getting about to my first year of tenure being here. I've had very interesting movement up the staff ladder, which I still do, to this day, I don't understand why. I do not understand for the fucking life of me why I am staff. It makes no logical sense. No logical sense. And we'll get the forums in a minute, but I'm still I'm fucking mind-boggled, man. I'm a talk show host. What management? Well, okay, I do have management qualifications, but not for a network. What are you talking about here? Maybe that's why my move to consultant makes more sense.
It's working.
I guess it's working. Partners seem to be going up still, so I mean everybody still seems to be happy. I'm very thankful for that. But oh shit, JJ, thank you very much. 6 months. He counted the days. JJ. Thanks for dropping by, brother.
Okay.
Our wonderful
I just
Team
received,
Echo manager. What?
I received a question. I received a question of why there's no guest. We just decided that there's no guest today. We're gonna have a guest next week. Don't worry about it. So
it's one of those deals, folks, where we did not want to have a guest on this because over the last week there was no show due to the fact I was sick and I was ill and I did not want to put on one where I couldn't be at 100% giving you guys a good show. So this go around, I knew we had a lot of important stuff to talk about Blackout wise, so I just wanted to get that across and not kind of confuse ourselves or get off topic too much. You know, no more than I usually do as is. So that really is the reason. But next week we will be coming back with our normal string of guests that we like to bring on. You know, obviously they're Blackout partners, but it's just something that we decided to do just for this week. And especially with the new year coming up, we got a lot of improvements that we need to make to the site itself and just everything with the partners. We got a lot going on, so we're spread a little thin today. And on top of it, most people are off right now, kind of just spending time with their loved ones. Wait, if people are spending time with their loved ones, B, why the hell am I in here with you? Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either.
I don't need to know.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. All right. Anyways, back to the forums. I'm really interested in the forums, man, because I remember when we first started talking about it months ago, and, you know, partners were, you guys have really been patient. Guys and girls, you guys have really been patient, and I couldn't even be fucking happier. I mean, I love everything that's going on right now. The forums look great. It's like everything down to color coordination looks great on this. I mean, it really looks great. We even got a fucking spot for Twitch TV users.
Yep, a lot of people have been actually excited about that. I worked very hard to actually get that to work properly.
Oh, it does work.
And in the future, what we're actually going to do, we have a special setting we can use for that plugin where if someone goes live, the first person to go live, let's say their channel will be automatically featured on the front page.
Okay.
So maybe we go live with the show, and so our channel is added to our Twitch. And basically what's going to happen is if we go live, the forums is going to recognize, okay, they are live, and they're going to feature this channel on the front page, or maybe one of our partners goes live. As long as no one else is live, that person will be featured. And that's something we're still working on because there are a few bugs with it, but I'm working that part out. And I mean, other than that, we've got our special partner-only section. The forums is hosting the Team Echo RC.
We'll get to the Team Echo RC
FAQ
in a little bit.
in there, branding kits. So much stuff in there. We're still working to add a lot more. As always, guys, you got suggestions of what you want to see on there.
Put them in the comments.
Just let us know.
Put them in the motherfucking comments.
We're always looking.
The best way And I repeat one more time, the best way to let us know what you guys want or what you guys would like to see in the future for Blackout, for partners, for the forums, for the Teamspeak, for the Steam group that we recently opened. Much love to JJMC Hammer for taking the motherfucking reins on that project. You know, just drop it in the comments. Let us know what you guys feel, because I know that there's Apple cores who dwindle over here from time to time and voice their opinions. I know Blackout partners come out here all the time and show their support, show their motherfucking love, and drop their opinions on what they'd like to see, improvements, changes that are necessary in their opinion. And we take that. We take that into serious account when we make decisions on the future of the network, because we want this network to grow. But not only do we want it to grow, we want it to remain family-oriented as it has been. Now, that's another reason why B doesn't just up and fire me every time I call him a hentai-addicted pillow fucker. You see? You see? He just goes, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, I'm done.
Yep, see?
I'm done.
That's all he does. He doesn't fire me. He doesn't say you're not getting a pay rise, you're getting a pay cut. He didn't say none of that. He's just like, I'm done. Like, I really believe, B, that I am the brother you never asked for and didn't want, but you're kind of okay with having because I'm stuck with you.
See, if you're the brother, then Celine would have to be the sister, because she tortures me. Day in, day out, torture. Nothing but.
No way. No way.
The fucking pillow shit and the fucking bee with my face on it. She tortures me.
Yeah, but
that's torture.
Dude, Baki's such a lovely person, though. Okay, anybody doesn't know.
Oh, yes.
Baki Smith is Hinnebur's creme de la creme, his significant other of an au pair, if you will. You know, that's his muse. And she is a very wonderful artist, has really great skill, and she has just been so pivotal to ruining B's life on a day-to-day basis. Like, I have like 4 to 5 photos of B, and like B looking like a bee, to B fucking a pillow with the nosebleed, to more fucked up shit. Like, it's just, I'm gonna repost him on Twitter, or I'll probably just find I'll put him on the forums. Fuck it. Like, that's what I'll do.
Great.
I'll put him on the forums and let all the world see.
Even though you can't.
Why? Why can't I?
Because of the contents of the pictures, it's illegal.
Oh, bullshit. You know what I'll do then? I'll just put it on Twitter. They don't fucking ban me for that shit. I'll just put it on Twitter again. You know, like, it's not the first time that I've done this. Folks, if you are tuning into the show for the first time, you know, first I'll welcome, and please realize that I torture my boss on a daily basis, and what better job could I have than just to aggravate my boss on a day-to-day basis when he knows he can't fire me because I'm important, apparently, to him.
You see, I don't know any other network out there, and I'm pretty sure that there are other networks that watch our podcast, so if there are, tell me. If you're a CEO of a network, do you let your workers make fun of you? Because I do. Why? I learn from it. I have fun. It's a good environment. It makes doing the job worth it.
You know, I would think that some probably do, and I'm not here to speak for any other network. I'm here to speak for Blackout, and even sometimes I can't even speak for Blackout because sometimes I don't know what's going on half the time. But I would think that other networks or other businesses, depending on the atmosphere, it could probably go a certain way. But to the extreme that I take it to sometimes, and to the extreme some of the partners take it, I could see someone with perhaps maybe a thinner skin, or who's a little more sensitive, probably wouldn't appreciate it, or probably wouldn't understand that it's a rib. It's just a joke. Like I do it because, you know, outside of business, we're friends. Now, when I'm on clock, our friendship means virtually nothing because I'm here to work. You know, no, but that's the truth. That's a very important factor. While you and I are personal friends, personal friendship goes out the window when we're dealing in business. That's just how it goes. That's how it should go. And that's one Apple's opinion. But either
Apple is right.
The Apple can be right sometimes if I'm not, like, you know, stoned to my fucking gills, which I probably will be by the end of New Year's. But all right, man. So, is there anything else you want to talk about the forums real quick before I jump into anything else? I mean, because there's a lot to talk about with that thing. It's very new, so I'm very excited about it, and I want the partners to know about it. I'd love to see more of them on there.
I can talk a little bit about somewhat of an issue we had with the forums, and I do want this to be public because people should know about it. We had an issue with a lot of spam accounts, and
Really?
since that issue, me and Marcel, we've worked very hard to get in there and figure out ways to get rid of them. My original method for not having them in there was to do email verification, and then we found out that our emails were going to the spam folder. So people that were registering on the site weren't getting their verification emails and therefore couldn't use the site because they weren't verified. And it was just a whole mess load of issues with that. So eventually what we just had to go and do for that one is we turned off email verification and we buffed up the capture system. And now Marcel is in the middle of putting in a script that's going to check for bots. So hopefully that'll be fixed. But there were some registration issues. So if you had any issues registering, come to me personally. I will take care of it and make sure that you get your proper rank, etc. We have the FAQ. Don't forget to read that, as it tells you how to get our branding kit, the rules of the forum, all that kind of stuff. Everything you're going to need to know. We have an Hour of Blackout forum where you guys can actually go and you can talk about the show. I'm pretty sure Rum is going to love that forum because he loves interacting with you guys, as do I. We look through just about every comment and we'll respond to it if it requires response. So, just go into the forums, treat it as you would any other forum. It's a community. Go meet each other. We have our PM systems, our chat box. It's on every page. You guys can meet each other and interact, collaborate, however you guys want to do it. And we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I know they'll enjoy it. It's also a good opportunity for Blackout partners who might not even know a lot of the other partners, that they might be in a similar circumstance in the same YouTube level, and we're talking about subject matter. Like they might have a similar subject content they might want to collaborate on, and fuck, dude, they might be able to meet in a Blackout deal. And it's straight because they're partners. We're all partners in there. It's just another way where we can have more communication, more ways to get feedback from the partners, and I do love that. I do love the fact that even though we are up and coming as far as networks go, people still do rely on us for a lot. And I do want to talk to you about that. I do want you to understand that there are a growing amount of people right now in the hundreds, soon to be in the thousands, who really do rely on us, not only for graphics, but for, being a network and helping them with their copyright problems. And it's very serious. I know you like to have fun. I do too, but I want the partners to know that we do take it seriously. We joke around a lot, and yes, on the show, we do kind of hold a little bit of a more lighthearted banter, but please do realize that we do take things deathly seriously, very seriously. So, I just want to address that. But moving on real quickly, I wanted to know if you wanted to go into a little bit about Team Echo's RC. Now, RC stands for Recruitment Challenge, for anybody who doesn't know. Now, B, you have the details on this, so if you want to go into it a little more, I would appreciate it. So I give you the pedestal, the podium, the soap box made of dial and string cheese.
Before we get into Team Echo, I will say that Team Echo, we've been doing a lot with that, and we owe a lot of the success from Team Echo, obviously, to the network and to Freedom. For those of you guys that don't know, Blackout is the largest network that's kind of aimed to graphic designers, and obviously we are not only graphic design. We are splitting out to gamers, we're splitting out to vloggers, music. We're getting into just about everything, but a lot of people do know us for prestigious graphic design. It's what we do, it's what we've always done, and it's quite frankly what we're best at out of probably every other network in Freedom. And it's a good thing to hold, where graphic designers on Freedom, they see us and they're just like, oh my God, you guys are a legend here. Can you, show me some stuff? And it allows me to meet the younger generation, and of course, teach them what I know, or someone else in the network can teach them what they know. And it's a good way of sharing knowledge, bringing in partners, of course. I get to meet a lot of great people doing what we do.
Oh, yeah.
So I owe a lot of that to Team Echo, and of course, the network. Just, we've got a fan base it recognizes us, and it's nice. So thanks to everyone for helping make Blackout so far be in its best position it's ever been in. And we were looking forward to the future for that. But as far as Team Echo goes, we are doing a recruitment challenge. It was heavily requested. And when I say heavily requested, I mean I had at least 30 designers contact me and say, hey, I want to try out and be on the team. And we never thought we were going to do an RC this quick, but it was so heavily requested. We're like, well, we got to do it. And so we put that out. If you're curious about the RC, go ahead and head over to the forums. There is a subsection under Powered by Blackout. It'll say Team Echo. Just click on that button, and there's going to be a thread in there about the RC where you can watch a video, and it's going to explain all the rules, regulations, what you got to do, how to submit everything. Really self-explanatory. We can't wait to see you guys submit, and we're looking forward to adding more people to the prestigious team. One of the best teams on Freedom, and we're very proud of it.
I'm looking forward to it right now. Basically, couple reasons. One, I just want to see. I've seen some of the talent that has gone through the recruitment challenge, and I got to be honest, man. There's a lot of good quality people out there. I mean, I knew there was talented motherfuckers out there, but the level of some of them stunned me. Like some of this stuff that even some of these younger cats, right? Some of these younger cats, man, just they're fucking incredible. Like some of the hand drawing stuff they do on these graphic tablets, man, it blows my mind. I mean, obviously, I'm not a graphic designer. Everybody knows that. I am not the one you come to for artwork. Like that's just not what you do. But I still look very forward to it. Two, I'm actually working on rebranding my whole channel and everything that I'm doing right now. So who knows? Maybe one of you new people from the recruitment challenge might be, dutied with rebranding my whole channel. So that might be a big up and coming opportunity. I feel that's a good thing all around. But with Team Echo, how long has this recruitment challenge been going on? Because I've been a little out of the loop because I've been sick and I'm still rehabbing the ankle. If little update on that, my ankle is not 100%. I'm still having slight issues with my Achilles tendon. So if something doesn't change in the next month with my rehab, I'm gonna go I'm gonna get an X-ray and make sure I'm not messed up. But how long has the recruitment challenge been going on so far?
Okay, if I remember correctly, we got that out there last week, really early last week. It might have been the week before, but I'm pretty sure it was early last week, and it is going until January 31st. So you guys do have just about a month to get your stuff in there. Don't forget that if you do enter multiple categories, we do request that we require that you put everything in a very inline format. So basically just make sure everything's in one post. You can't go back and edit it once you submit. So make sure everything is ready to go. I would like to say, that we do have a lot of talent that is applying to the RC, and we are going to put a lot of heavy consideration into actually who gets in. And of course, Team Echo gets a lot of great jobs that we get to do. And it honestly, I would like to talk a little bit about Freedom's graphic design internship right now. And I don't want to say, I don't want to say anything bad because obviously, they're giving you a way to get your stuff out there. But here's the thing with internships, and I'm going to make a more in-depth video about this on the Hub channel.
All right, well, that's fair, but you go into it right now because I'm kind of interested in this, and I would like to know your opinion on it from somebody who actually does teach people in real life about this kind of stuff. So you do have legitimate credibility here. So it would be interesting to hear. So you had the podium.
Okay, so basically, Freedom is doing this graphic design internship where basically you can go and enter and obviously have the age requirement. And a lot of what I've been hearing is, oh, I'm 14 and I can't do Freedom's graphic design internship. I don't believe in that. And here's why. I started graphic design when I was 12 years old. And here I am today, 6 years later. And I'm killing it. Me and my team, we're some of the greatest out there on the Freedom forums. And we're really repping how it needs to be done. So when Freedom goes out and does this, where they offer a design internship, and for one, it's unpaid, and they want people to do all this work just on the reason of they're going to get, experience or exposure. Here's what I say as a rule of freelance. Never work free. I don't care if you're just beginning, but you are worth something. You don't work free. It's just how it is. I don't care if they offer you exposure, partnership in a company, if they offer you experience working with.
Well, let me stop you for a minute.
Qualified.
Hold on. Let me stop you for a second. Okay, but the whole point of an internship is because you are inexperienced and no one's going to pay you because you don't have the experience necessary to be looked at as credible. So I feel that an internship is necessary, and if you have to work for free, sometimes you got to start at the bottom, legitimately. That's how it goes. You work an internship, you get the experience necessary, you go into the market, and you get paid because you have the credibility built up from an internship, gaining real-world experience. So I can't say I agree with that.
I can see how it goes both ways, and obviously there are some people that are just going to go that route. But the thing is, when you know that you're good and you have people that are coming to you often asking for stuff, it's time for you to realize that you're good and that your time is worth money. So when you're offered the chance, like, see, with Team Echo, you may not be the greatest designer and everything, but you're going to get the chance to not only work with amazing people, get exposure, but at the same time, you're going to get paid for what you do. And I think that is where Freedom is losing out, is because they have someone running the internship that, for one, they're not a design major. Now, I'm not saying they don't know about design, but they're not a design majors, and they're not qualified to really teach it. So that's one of those things where I'm just like, okay, I don't understand why. And I think that's where Echo is kind of succeeding, is because we have people that are really good. We have people that are qualified to actually teach this. And then at the same time, we're paying people for their time. So,
okay, okay. Now I
just
can,
the way it should be done.
I can understand your standpoint. I can understand your stance on it. I still feel that there is a necessary reason for internships. They do work, depending on who you get it through, what type of internship you're getting. Now with Freedom, I can't really say either way, because Freedom to me lately has been, I've been seeing a lot of problems. You know, I look at that very old video about the 101 free designer things, and then I look at
that was a nightmare for us.
It seemed like it was. Actually, do you want to talk about that at all? Because I don't know if new partners have, or new people listening have even heard this story before, and I think it's something that we should talk about.
I mean, I'll guarantee that the Freedom Hire staff does watch this show, so they're going to hear me say this, and they're probably not going to like it. But that video about having 101 free designers completely screwed the graphics market on Freedom. And I mean it completely. Like, everything was just fucked after that video. Not because there was people willing to do it, but because of the fact that even though those people are gone, that video is still there, and people believe that if they sign up with Freedom, that they have the right to go to any designer and say, hey, you're Freedom, you got to help me out, free of charge, whatever I want. And that's just not how it goes. Now, maybe you're going to find someone who's generous with their time, or someone who's, up and coming and just wants their work out there. Maybe they're going to help you out, but that Freedom 101 designer just screwed every paid designer up, because everyone believes that we don't deserve money for our time. That's just not the case.
Now, well, I can go on record, and before I joined Blackout, I had plenty of run-ins with some graphic designers that were claiming they were a lot better than they actually were. Because let's look at it like this: if I look to a graphic designer and they claim they're professional and whatnot, and I get into the call with them and do the screen share, whatever it may be, and they can't even model a apple properly how I want them to, why would I pay you? What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of my face. You're wasting my goddamn time. I'm not going to pay you for some fucking stupid shit work. And I would hope that those weren't the people that were part of those free designer teams at the time. But either or, I went through a lot of bad graphics artists, right? And I've noticed that a lot of them can be greedy, You know, so I do wonder about that. I mean, do you think that the graphic community can be a little too greedy sometimes, or sometimes prices can be a little too high for maybe some customers' wallet?
Well, I mean, the way I look at it is you've got a community of YouTubers now. Let's say someone who's not a big YouTuber wants something done. Maybe it's not in their best business decision to go to the most expensive designer. Now, let's say they wanted to come to someone like me. Now, granted, I'm pretty damn high priced. I'm probably the highest priced person on Freedom. But do I do good work? Yeah. I'm qualified. I can actually do the work in front of them if they ask me to, and I do a damn good job at doing it. I've actually done it for a couple of clients where I'll let them watch me design it, and their jaw just drops because they love watching me do it. But
now, if you're
YouTube, qualified,
put those on the Hub channel. Some of your.
I've got a lot more of them coming out.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to see that. But anyways, as you're saying.
My belief is that if you're qualified, and by qualified I mean that you do quality work, you can charge whatever you like, and there's a market out there for everyone. So maybe you want to charge as much as me, maybe you want to charge more, maybe you want to charge less. If you're not good, what I recommend is that you adjust your prices, because
how about you get better before you start charging people for shit work? That's just my theory here.
Yeah. It's like I'll see someone who's like, $30 for a banner, but I don't use Photoshop, I use GIMP. Well, guess what, man? GIMP, that's not industry standard. Now, maybe you can do good work with GIMP, but you're not a professional, and you're not going to earn professional money with GIMP. It's just not how it is. So
what does it more revolve around? Does it more revolve around the what do you call it? The prowess in the programming, the programs that you guys use? Are there certain, because I don't know this, so I'm actually happy you're here to sit here and shoot the shit with me way before I get into the WoW shit for Blackout. Like that one's just gonna, it mind boggles me. I have no understanding of WoW. But so it would depend, I guess, on the skill level utilizing the professionally looked at programs, right?
Well, I mean, it comes down to something where it's like maybe you have two designers, they're both charging the same price. Now, maybe let's say that this client puts out a question. Now, let's say my response to the question is, okay, well, let's say their question is, I would like to have something designed that is my signature digitized. So what I would do as a professional designer is I would go in there and I would respond to that question. I would say, hey, I am a professional illustrator. I am trained to use Adobe Illustrator as a program for drawing, and I can trace your signature digitally for this price. Now, maybe let's say someone else is going to come in there and just say, oh, I know how to use GIMP and Photoshop. I'm self-trained. Here's my portfolio. And let's say their portfolio looks like crap. This client, they're going to look at you and they're going to say, okay, you're both the same price. This guy's qualified. He clearly shows a professional knowledge of what he's doing. He has the vocabulary. He knows how to talk to people. So the way I see it, if you know how to talk to clients, you know how to explain what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And of course, if you can teach graphic design, there's no reason that a client would look at you and say you're not knowing what you're doing, because if you know how to teach it, you know what you're doing. So it's just down to the fact of if you have the knowledge and you can back it up, you can do whatever you want. It's just how it is.
Fair enough, I suppose. I mean, I still look at it. Now that does make sense to me. I do look at it and go, yeah, clearly, it really does matter on. Well, I guess it would matter for a customer if I look at it from my standpoint, because I look at it from the customer standpoint. And you're right in that sense. I would look at both portfolios, or I would look at the work, and I would probably choose the more professional looking one due to the fact of that's what I'm paying for. I would rather have a more professional looking, banner or logo, whatever I'm, utilizing my dollars with. So that does make sense, and I'm glad you did explain that to me. Anyways, what were you saying?
It's like when I made the intro for you, and like I did. I might as well mention this. I did a special, 3-person intro. I did one for Khan, I did one for Rum, and I did one for me. That they're all in the same style. Now,
which did look badass, mind you.
Yeah. Now, I would say if you can't go and write an essay on how you did that, you're not a professional designer, because that would, one, mean you used a template, or two, that you don't understand what you're doing. And my theory is if you understand what you're doing and it looks good, you're a professional. It's just how it is.
That's a good question. At some point in time, there has to be a line or a certain differential on who is professional and who is up and coming, who's amateurish. And I think for a customer, it would be legitimately a lot on the visual. It would be how it really looks.
Yeah.
At the same point, though, there are some people out there who like bad. And I don't understand it. For whatever reason, there are people out there who like bad movies, bad video games. Oh, God. Look at the gaming market right now. I won't even go any further on that, but there are people who like bad games. There's people who like bad artwork. And I don't understand that at all, but maybe they're diluting the fucking process a little bit. But either or. I want to move on to something that's a little more Blackout related. I mean, this is Blackout related too, but I want to move on to something else. I wanted to talk about WoW, World of Warcraft, and how this applies to Blackout Media. We do actually have a guild if in WoW. Now, B, since you're the fucking WoW player, and, well, Desire's a WoW player too, but, how does one even go into approaching the Blackout Media Guild in WoW? Like, what do I do? Do I go get the free sign-up trial and be a little dwarf thing and go and just trolley about in my trousers and hammer? What do I do?
Well, I mean, I might as well just say this now. If you're on a trial for WoW, you actually can't be on a guild, so unfortunately wouldn't be able to join. But if you are a full player, whether you've got, just the base game going to 70 or, actually, no, base game going to 60, I think. I don't even remember. But if you're just having a base game, or maybe you have...
WoW, he plays mod. Oh, wait, no, that's him in Skyrim. B doesn't play Skyrim. He plays mod. Anyways.
I'm a very avid WoW player, and like there's a lot of Blackout partners that I actually play with. I play with Coz. I play with. I've actually played with Desire. I leveled with him for a while. Liquid Bagel, who used to be in the network, but he left Freedom. I played with him a lot, but I would like to get a lot more Blackout players, involved in the guild. So if you happen to play on the U.S. region, unfortunately for those of you the European. We don't have a European guild yet. We have a US guild, though. We got 3 of them. If you're on Tyrillian and you happen to play Horde, you can go ahead and join the guild for that faction. And if you're on Proudmoore or if you're on Airy Peak, we have an Alliance guild that you guys can join. So all you got to do to get involved in that is, of course, just hit me up. Let me know what your character name is, and I'll get you invited.
So wait a minute, what the fuck do you do in WoW anyway? Like, what, okay, my experience with WoW was I played the trial to level 30, and I said, why am I doing this? And I never played again. So, okay, you have to sell, okay, B, you're the salesman today. Sell me on playing WoW.
Okay, see, this is where it gets a little tricky, because now if you're playing the trial... If you're playing the trial, you have to level from 1 to 20. Now, 1 to 20, playing the trial, not too bad. You'll hit 20 in a day, easily. You're not going to have any hard time at all.
Okay. But here's the problem, B. You're not selling me on WoW. You're not selling me on WoW. You're not giving me anything.
Okay, see, here's the selling point. If you happen to go out there and get the latest expansion, you will get a free level 90 with the game. So basically what that lets you do is that lets you skip 90 levels of grind, which the grind is bullshit. And I don't mind saying that the grind is bullshit, but once you hit 90 and you experience leveling from 90 to 100, just, learn your class, meet people, and then you hit that max level content, the game is just hilariously fun. You can do arenas with people, which there's a competitive aspect to it where you can... go out there and kind of rep your shit and just be all like, I'm a badass and I know it. That's what I did last season. I was a 2.5K player, and some people look at me and they're just like, the fuck? Network CEO, it's got badass rankings. Go figure. But once you hit max level, there's a lot of competition to it. And it's just very fun. You get to meet people, have hilarious chats with them. But I encourage people heavily to go out there and play it if they have the money and time to.
Okay, but still, you're failing to sell me.
Well, considering you have to realize that you didn't like Destiny.
What?
You have to realize that you didn't like Destiny.
Dude, I don't even think the fucking people who bought and are defending Destiny like Destiny. They're just defending a bad product purchase.
Am I correct in saying that part of the reason why you didn't like Destiny was the grind?
Well, if the grind was interesting or made sense, I wouldn't care as much, but the grind was just abysmally dull. And maybe the grind in WoW is not as abysmally dull. I don't know.
It's a lot better.
I remember from my original experience in WoW and then returning to it briefly and just not liking any of it. But I will also admit MMOs are not my cup of tea. I really have a lot of problems immersing myself in it because I look at too much real, dude. I live in the real world. I see too much real in my life, and I can't immerse myself in this fake fucking silly land. I just don't know.
I actually went and I participated in some local tournaments for WoW, and like this isn't everywhere, and obviously it probably shouldn't be everywhere because the big main tournament for WoW is BlizzCon, where you can go and you can earn thousands of dollars.
Fucking BlizzCon, another
thousands.
Fucking dude. I have such a problem with BlizzCons in general. It is just no.
I love it.
I'm sure you love it because you're a WoW fuck. Blizzard has clearly hypnotized you. That's something I got to give Blizzard a lot of props, man. Blizzard, I swear to God, their employees are just James Bond villains with hypnotist goggles or penguin hypnotist umbrellas, just hypnotizing their players. How the hell do you deal with that grind?
I got the chance.
What is... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I got the chance to meet Chris Metzen once, and that dude, swear to God, he's a legend. Like, just thumbs up. So I have a lot of respect for Blizzard, not only their games, but their staff, because their staff they're good. They make a lot of good work. So, that's just how it is. I endorse their games. Why not?
I don't know. I just can't. I have a big problem with endorsing something that if WoW ever shuts down for real, and it's not going to. I know that it won't. But you don't ever actually own this game. It's an always online game. If that server ever shuts down for whatever realistic reason, say Blizzard had a real problem and they had to shut down WoW, hypothetically, folks, you'd be fucked. Any real money you spent on that game would be lost for real, forever. There's no refunds. There's nothing. You'd have nothing. All that time, vested effort is gone. So why would I get into something like that? And I'm not accusing you. I'm just debating with you because I think it's something that I'd like to have an answer to.
Well, I mean, obviously there's the whole private server aspect of there, which I'm not going to really talk about because you shouldn't talk about it. But now, if you're playing on the retail servers, obviously you're right. If they do decide to shut it down, you kind of lose everything. But at the same time, it's a good pastime. You get to meet people, and I just think overall it's a great experience.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think we're going to have to agree to disagree on that one. And I will leave it at that because here's what I would do for you, man. Here's what I'll do for you. I will watch some WoW content, the competition and other content and such, because I'll actually shout out my boy, fucking Noobzilla. Noobzilla plays a lot of MMOs, and he has a very good understanding and he has a great personality for talking about them and giving you a good insight to them. So I will check some out for you, to say the least. Is that agreeable?
Okay. I can agree with that.
I mean, I'm not going to
gotta watch the BlizzCon tournament.
Oh, my God. What? I don't want to give BlizzCon any support because I feel that it is absolutely ridiculous for the amount that they were charging people. I think it was about last year for that banquet fucking stupid dinner. It was a fucking triple-digit dollar amount for that ticket, and I was stunned to see how many people were really willing to go there and waste all that goddamn money. I've never understood it one bit. But, okay, I want to get into something else real quickly. I wanted to talk about the Steam group. And shout out to JJMC Hammer for taking the reins on that motherfucker. Blackout does have a group on Steam. If you would like to join, just type in Blackout Media in the Steam groups, and we'll get you locked in and accepted real quickly. So I just wanted to point that out there for everybody, so they know that it's out there, so that they know we're now on Facebook, Twitter, we're on Twitch, we're pretty much everywhere now, folks. There's no shortage of ways to get to us, or to hear the podcast, or to just check out the network itself, get graphics. And here's one thing I want to ask you about, and I wanted to ask you on air because we talked a little bit about it off air. I really want to get a gaming team for Blackout, because I remember that there were some gamers in the network asking us what can we do to, what can we do for them. Well, I thought about it. I'm like, well, how about we create a gaming team for Blackout? That we could have some of our partners represent the network, and depending on what game they play, we'd kind of like have to sit down and have a meeting and have a decision on what games we would be searching for the team. But I'd want to know what your thoughts are on that idea.
I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing a gaming team. And of course, I'm pretty much okay with just about anything. So maybe if they're a partner and they want to start up a team for, say, Call of Duty or WoW or StarCraft or League of Legends, whatever the hell it is you play, if it's to a point where you can be competitive in that game, either locally or online, just entering online with things, we'll back the team in maybe a way where we can just advertise the team. You advertise. It's just like a mutual thing where people can have fun saying, "Hey, I'm in a gaming team, and I'm good." And I know there's a lot of people out there that do it. Like I've got a couple of buddies who do it for Hearthstone, and there's some people out there that do it for League of Legends. So the only thing is, if obviously we were a small network, we can't afford to send you to Alaska or some shit to play a game.
Yeah,
so
I mean, there's no way we're going to be able to. Yeah, we're not going to be able to send you. I'm sorry, folks. We do not have the money to send Chinook helicopters with missiles on them to transport you and your fucking gear to Alaska to play in a tournament. I mean, as much as I would love to see a Blackout Chinook just drop down with like, go, 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 go. You see like 15 gamers just like barrel out of the motherfucker, rappelling, going for Blackout. Wah! Are you kidding me? I would love to see that. That shit would be viral in a second. That'd be some insane shit. Although we could get them in a tank, couldn't we? Tanks are cheaper than Chinooks, right? Yeah, anywhere between 1.2 mil.
I think we're just going to avoid that.
No. 2 mil for a CD changer, exchangeable like Howitzer. Dude, we should totally do it. Let's get a tank. Let's get a tank. Like, let's get a Blackout Media tank and just, like, travel all our gaming team in a giant tank. It'll be like Battlefield in real life. Holy shit. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? We show up to, like, one of those esports tournaments with the Blackout, like, Twitch gaming team or whatever, and there's just Chinook helicopters. And then they got the tank going in. Oh my God, we're bursting through walls like the fucking Kool-Aid man, double teaming, dude, through the roof and through the fucking side door. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, that would be amazing. And the logo on it would be, the Blackout Media logo on one side, but on the other side, it'd be that picture of you fucking the hentai pillow that Baki drew. And I think it would be marvelous. I think it'd be awesome.
My life is over.
No. Your life ain't over till I start really researching Transformers. Okay? Folks, I have been, oh my God, I can't even believe I'm talking about
this.
At
least I forgot about Ellen Page.
What? I did not forget it. No, I didn't forget about Ellen Page, you halfway near stocky motherfucker. Okay, folks, the fact that B knows Ellen Page's shoe size, is that not borderline stalkerish? Is that not the type of information only a parent or the fucking said individual should know? Why is a B knowing Ellen Page's shoe size? Why does B know so much about this woman's personal life that it's almost creepy? It's almost creepy. And then if you compare it, what really scares me the most, that if somebody, and I hope somebody does this, one of the designers fucking do this, okay? Put a picture, like Photoshop a picture of B holding Ellen Page's hand and just post it on Twitter. And if you look at that comparison, they look like a great couple. It's just too bad she's a lesbian. So, I mean, you can't really date her, can you? You know, it's just one of those deals. You can't really date the lesbian. Unless you use your magical hentai pillow fucking abilities to change her mind. You might be the one to change her mind and bring her back to the straight side. Wow, why did that just make lesbians sound like Jedis? Like I think out of context, I think I just made the whole heterosexual community sound like Sith Lords. Like
that's fucked up. That's fully fucked up.
I'm only kidding, folks. You know I'm only fucking kidding. Oh my God, JJ's on it. JJ is going to design you holding Ellen Page's hand. Yes. Yes, baby. Yeah, that's how we do it here. This is how we do things at Hour of Blackout. Silly fucking conceptual shit. No, it's not depressing. It's amazing. It's going to be depressing when I fucking retweet it 85 times over. That's going to be depressing.
That's depressing.
Oh, I know it's going to be depressing, but I find it utterly hilarious. Depressing for you, not for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, but let's get to what's up?
I'm feeling it.
Oh, I'm
already feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. It's a good feel though. It's like a good touch. It's not a bad touch. It's a good touch. Okay, but we only got like a very few minutes left. I only had this recording set for an hour, but we're already approaching. We got like 4 minutes left. But we'll be okay. I got one more thing to talk about, and we'll probably have to get to some of these other things next week because we are running out of time. So, B, what are you doing? What are you doing for New Year's? Are you doing what I'm doing, working?
Okay, so for New Year's, JJ had a bit of an idea where he would like to get a couple people to come and do a New Year's show, and I don't know if he told you about this yet, but I'm totally good for it. So I'm gonna probably be here on New Year's streaming. Why not?
Okay. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. What are you gonna be streaming? Like, let me know.
I haven't the slightest damn clue.
How about you stream? How about you stream? Here's an idea I actually think would be a cool one if you can kind of sync up the time frames right. Get up with Desire, because he plays a lot of WoW, right? And you play a lot of WoW. Well, how about you guys play WoW together on a holiday stream or the New Year's stream for Blackout?
I wish we could, but we can't.
Why not? Different servers or something?
Because he's in Europe and I'm in the US.
Oh, so you guys can't play together?
There's different regions. Yeah, we can't play together.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, at the same time, I'm not even able to actually stream WoW because my internet is so shit. So
that's unfortunate.
So someone else is going to be streaming it, but I'll be there talking to people and answering questions. So if there's any questions you guys didn't have answered today that you still want to, put out there and ask us, come by tomorrow. We're likely going to be there, and I'll be answering any questions that I see in chat. So just a way to get my attention. Yeah,
I'll probably be hanging out too. I mean, I know I got a lot of shit to do. I mean, I have a lot of work to do on my own show. Real quick update though. The Rumandapples extra show, I have dropped the extra part from the show. So now it is only going to be called the Rumandapples show, which I think is a lot more appropriate and a lot easier to say. I mean, right? Am I right? Way easier. But yeah, but I mean, there's going to be a couple changes. I mean, I'm not so sure. I like the live format, but I've also realized that some people do like it when I pre-record it, and it really just kind of revolves around how much time I have, because I've noticed as I get older and as we get older and we have things we have to do in real life, timetables get a little wonky. You kind of gotta sometimes you just gotta do a live show because you didn't have time to pre-record one, But it's okay. It's all good. I have no problems doing it, but. As always, B, it's always a pleasure to have you here. I always love coming on doing the show. I love running the podcast for you. Sorry we didn't get to any questions today, guys. We had to do a lot of shit about Blackout today, and, we're going to have a lot more updates coming at you next week. We will have a guest on. What guest, I don't know, but they will be a Blackout partner for sure, my friends. So, B Original Designs. Shout out your lovely Twitter links. And other links where people can get a hold of us.
Okay, so remember, guys, the forums is out, so you can go to blackoutmedia.net, which is our website, and we do have a little button you can click for the forums now. So just go ahead and smash the button, go over there to the forums, sign up, and interact with the community. If you want to get over to the Twitter and the Facebook, or as Rum calls it, the Twitter, you can just go to Blackout Media SM. It's the same for Facebook and Twitter. If you guys want to go check out the Hub channel, maybe you're on the Hub channel watching Blackout Media Hub, make sure you guys subscribe, as we are going to be pumping out regular content as tutorials, speed arts, all that kind of stuff, gaming. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we made a lot of improvements to that Hub channel. We're going to continue to do so, so I really do appreciate that. So, everybody, it has been an hour of Blackout. I, of course, am your resident psychotic Rumandapples, the apple of your eye and your hearts, my babies. I love ya. Follow me on the Twitter @EverythingIsRum. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Slap that motherfucker like it's somebody who owed you money since the 3rd motherfucking grade. And for B Original Designs at blackoutmedia.net, has been an hour of Blackout. See ya, motherfuckers. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Don't eat yellow snow. Do not. It's not lemon ice. And here, I'm going to end. It's
going to snow tomorrow.
It is. And I'm going to end the show with a really bad pun. AB. Some Venice jumped over the fence. Some Venice jumped over the fence. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Have a good one, everybody.
I don't get it.